Hi again folks, how's all doing? This is a Hornby Britannia Class Oliver Cromwell that was sent to me by a chap called Owen. He said that it started running a bit lumpy and then the motor started just spinning on its own. So it sounds like the old split gear issue. Well, let's turn on the power, see what happens. Well, the motor isn't spinning. No, nothing. But it's pulling about 600 milliamps on the meter. Interesting. Right, let's get her to the bench and we'll see if we can see what's up. Alrighto, let's get a look at Ollie Cromwell. Nice model. Hornby made in China. The cable on the speedometer is missing. Oh dear, how sad, never mind. It's got those things here which are a bit of a pain in the neck when you take the body off. The fixed rear pony truck with the flangeless wheels. A tender. All looks fine. We've got a little 2-pin plug to connect up the pickups in the tender. Just the 2 wires. Let's put this on the test track here and just see if it makes any noise or anything. Yeah, it's making a buzz, but the motor is not spinning. So let's open it up. Very delicate things to work on, these. You need to be very careful with them. Anything attached? I seem to remember having trouble with one of these before. There's just no wriggle room. It's very difficult to get there we go, to get that off, and it'll be very difficult to get it back on. But there we go, we've got an 8-pin socket and blanking plate. Undo that. I seem to remember this is a bit of a carry on to get into these. Remove that, undo that screw. Now, does that come out? Should do. This wire's jammed down in there. There we go. Right, gets that out. Yeah, that worm gear's not turning. So something's jammed. I think what we'll do is it's pretty stuck in. Right, undo that screw. Which loosens that. So that worm gear is not turning, it's completely seized, but whether it's the motor that's seized or the gears, can't really tell at the moment. There we go. Just stuck in with black tack. So that does turn. Let's lift this double gear out. I suspect that's maybe the problem. Yeah, that gear's split. You can see there that the larger gear is split. And I think what's happened is that the gears got themselves kind of like that, and it just locked up the worm gear. So we need to get a replacement for that. That can be fun and games. However, hang on a minute. What have I got in here? This was a bag of gears that somebody sent me very kindly. That looks okay. That looks okay. They both need a clean up. Is that the same? Yes, it is. We're in luck. We've got a replacement. How cool is that? I can't remember who it was that sent me these gears, but whoever it was, thank you very, very much. Spares like that are absolutely invaluable. There's the replacement gear, needs a clean up, but otherwise it's absolutely fine. We'll give it a scoosh. And a good going over with a manky brush. Right, we'll get some grease on it. Pop it in there. Get some oil on there and on there. Right, get the motor back into position. We'll get some fresh grease on the worm gear. Right, get this back in place. It's a really tight fit, that. Righty ho. Yeah, that should run, I think. There we go. I really should lift the underframe off and see what state the axles are in. But I think I'm going to go and get a spot of lunch. These things just keep popping off. They're really annoying. But we'll go and get a spot of lunch and we'll come back. We'll check the axles and then we'll get it back together. We'll wrestle that back on. Right, okay, lunch had. Where was I? Oh yeah, we're going to look at the axles on this. I forget what these things are called, but they're really annoying. They drop down, very easily damaged, so you have to be very careful with these. We've got this underframe with pickups, which is going to be held in place with those wires. Oh dear. I think I can just get in enough just to get some fresh oil in there. Okie dokie. Got some fresh oil into the axles. There wasn't any fluff or gunk or anything to clean out, thankfully. Plug that in. It's fine. Right, let's see if this is going to be a wrestling match or if it's going to behave. There we go. These things in position. They'll be held in place by the body once it's down. You've got to get them into position first. That. That's us. Yep. I just realised I didn't fit these little nylon washers on either side of that double gear. So we'll open it up and fit those. There is a problem with this. Right, okay, we're going to take this apart again. Oh, is that out of position? Ah, right. Problem with the motion bracket there. That's what would have been sticking. Right, okay. But I want to get back into this gear and fit these nylon washers. What an idiot. Fit these washers. I mean, to be honest, lots of models don't have them and they run absolutely fine, so they're not crucial. But I was stupid enough to forget to put them in. I think I got so carried away I had a replacement gear. Here we go. I don't think it makes an awful lot of difference, to be honest, but there we go, they're back in. I don't think it was that motion bracket that was causing it to stick before. Yeah, seems okay. I think maybe the that gear just needed to have a wee bit of a run in. Right, okay. Let's plug this in. There we are. Job done. Let's go and pull it out of the shed. Okay then, let's bring out Oliver Cromwell. So there we are, that's Owen's Oliver Cromwell running again. Yet another instance of a split double gear, but this time, fortunately, I had a spare, so a relatively easy fix. Although it has to be said that these Hornby Britannia Class models are a bit of a fiddle. Nice model though. I only have one Britannia Class and it's tender driven, and it's not actually running just now. It needs a bit of work. I'll get round to it at some point. But yeah, I'd really like to get a locomotive driven one at some point soon. There's always a locomotive to get, isn't there? Anyway, I shall get this packed up and sent back to Owen, and I'll catch you later, folks.